Moin und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Harold Halibut. Ja, beim letzten Mal wollten wir eigentlich diesen blauen Stein besorgen. Der ist jetzt aber geklaut. Tommy hat ein neues wunderbares Schild. Dafür ist aber kein Strom mehr da. Und wir reden mal mit den Leuten. Hallo.
Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
Same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues?
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears? Ugh, but yes. I mean, we've always got to be careful and efficient. And, you know, this isn't public, but I want to be extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah, especially the transportation system.
And the damn tubes or tickets never work and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
Wie geht das überhaupt mit der Energieerzeugung?
I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime and I'll break it down for you.
Das machen wir.
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
I ask myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy. Our production process doesn't get any more efficient. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, the majority of Fedorans said they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
Okay. Ja, lieber jetzt als später.
Major?
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of Code 7887, then so...
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
Danke für das schöne Gespräch. Hat der Sekretär noch was zu sagen? Nein.
Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy.
Ja. Tommy ist ein Guter, ne? Hat er noch was zu sagen hier?
Buddy, you got a sec?
Always. Take as many seconds as you need.
So you've been the postman for ages. What was it like before the crash?
The main thing that's changed is people get their mail quicker now, thanks to the tube system. Say what you will about all water, but you can't knock free, mostly free movement of labor and letters. But I remember now. One time, probably a few months before the crash, I had to deliver a letter right across to the other side of the station. Everything that could have gone wrong on that delivery did go wrong. First, I tried to take a shortcut and got lost. I had to go through some construction works and lost my hat somewhere along the way. Then I got back on track, but tripped over a rat and tore my uniform. I stopped to get some food along the way and burned my mouth. Never been back to Charlie's silly chili grilly since. And you know, what would it have looked like to the letter's recipient if I'd turned up hatless, red-faced, bruises on my knees? Well, I was already late, so I went anyway. I posted the letter and sat down on the bench opposite to catch my breath and fell asleep. When I woke up, she was standing there, looking concerned at me.
Her?
Yes. Anyway, no torn uniforms since the tube system was put in place.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Harold.
War ja eine geile Lieferung, ne? Also der richtig was erlebt.
Ona?
Harold.
Ja, komm schon, gib mir einen Tipp, ja.
Come on, give me a clue about the plot.
No way I'm ruining a surprise for you. Let's just say it's an epic Bildungsroman told through multiple narrators, set across the ancient Byzantine Empire, the far future planet of Gazorpazor, and the then present day of 19th century Papua New Guinea.
Wow, it does sound pretty epic. What's it called?
Nebula.
Was das woher?
Where did you find the book?
I have a friend in logistics. There were a couple of unopened safety deposit boxes. Unopened since launch because the owners hadn't actually made it onto the ship. The statute of limitations ran out, they cracked them open and she gave me a call to see if I wanted this book.
Whoa. What else was in the boxes?
Oh, I didn't ask, but I wonder who it belonged to.
Yeah, and why they never made it onto the ship.
Some mysteries will never be solved. Oh, but maybe I'll base my next interpretive dance piece on that idea.
I can't wait to see it. I'll be watching. Good luck.
Thanks, Harold. Hope you enjoy the show.
Ausdruckstanz. Super, das kann ja was werden, ne? Oh no. Crack. To do. Blauer Stein gestohlen. Mareaux informiert. Ich wünschte, es wäre nicht ich. Aber irgendjemand muss Mareaux sagen, dass der blaue Stein weg ist. Na, die sollen wir ja mal im Energiesektor besuchen. Wie struggelt sie denn auch? Ne? Oder hat Slippy hier jemand gesehen? Irgendjemand muss doch was gesehen haben. Sag mal, hast du was gesehen?
So, Slippy, you've got a pretty illustrious family, right?
I certainly do. The Schlipmeyers go back hundreds of years, but it wasn't until Edwin Schlipmeyer made his fortune from nothing that our name was really on the map.
What did he do?
He invented winter sports. He had nothing but the clothes on his back, and it was a particularly harsh winter in the mountains where he lived. So he decided to create a tournament for all the rich nobles in the area. He spent weeks whittling sticks into slalom posts. He invented the slalom at that moment and convinced his friends to act as expert judges. Then used his last savings to print and distribute flyers calling for high-born participants. The entry fee was 100 schmeckles, and the prize? The inaugural Brurigsburg Principality's Slalom Championship.
Wow, that's quite a story. Who won?
What? That's not important here.
Was ist ein Schmeckel? Und wie viel ist ein Schmeckel in Euro wert? Also er hat nichts gesehen. Irgendwas?
What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Ach so, die reden wieder über Filter Frankie. Hm.
Yeah, Frankie. Who likes filters?
Also gehen wir jetzt erstmal zum Energiesektor. Er ist auch weg. Was?
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Aha. Was ist denn der? Ist denn der Spielehalle oder was? Eine geheime Nachricht für uns? Mhm. Dann rennen wir mal kurz eben zurück. Die bleiben alle stehen. Du, Felix?
Hey, Rafi.
Nee, Ruffy.
What are you up to today?
Lots. Very busy. Too busy to chit-chat.
Ach so. Wie was gesehen, Kiddies?
Hey, Eve. Do you know Rafi well?
Not really. We have a mutual toleration understanding.
That sounds, nice. Do they have many of those?
No, that's a pretty rare privilege. You gotta respect their boundaries, you know?
Achso, ja. Okay, hier können wir noch weiter zocken, aber das werden wir jetzt nicht tun. Auf dem Weg, junge Dame. HK in geheimer Mission. So, ab zum Energiesektor, Leute. Energiesektor.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Dann können wir eigentlich nochmal zum Hauptsektor. Ich glaube, da steht auch so ein Mr. Secretary rum, wa? Nein, habe ich nicht. Geh weg. Geh weg. Oh, sie ist nicht da. Na, sie steht ja oben noch rum. Yeah. Ah. Hey, yo.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So, you and Sunny seen much of one another recently?
Well, not that much. I'm sure you know what it's like. I bet you didn't see that much of her when you two were together, even.
She certainly is a wandering soul.
Yeah. It'd be nice if she wandered into her dad's life a little more every now and again, but hey, I try and let her grow her own way. Last thing I want is her deliberately avoiding me.
Ja, okay. Danke für das nette Gespräch. Fischmonitor. Mehr hat er nicht zu sagen? Ja, eigentlich nicht, ne? Ich glaube nicht, dass man hier mit den Leuten mehrfach reden muss an einer Stelle. Erst wenn wieder ein bisschen Zeit vergangen ist. Ja, dann lass uns mal zur Hauptstation. Mach mal. Flusch, rausgespielt.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Hallo, kleines Mädchen. Wer bist du denn?
Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold. Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like car and old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay, bye, Lise.
Hey, Entschuldigung, dass ich mit dir geredet habe. Los weg hier. Hallo.
Ah, hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the fourth brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
Der will uns dann auch nicht sagen. Können wir da hin? Rede mit Sekretär 24. Water Sector.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
Dann sprechen wir mal mit ihm. Das wird ja
You may
mysteriös.
now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation.
Was hat es mit dem vierten Bruder auf sich? Können wir da irgendwas machen? Oh, das geht sogar. Was ist das?
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
Ja, erzähl mir mal.
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
Okay. Was genau macht die hier?
So, what exactly does All Water do?
All Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest All Water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
Wo regieren die hier den ganzen Laden, oder? Und was macht die Vorsitzende?
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by temporary all-water employee, redacted, codenamed Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to All Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucraze, to finally step down and let the Wunderkind take charge of All Water at last.
Bureaucraze. Geiler Name. Dankeschön.
Bye.
The All Water Corporation wishes you a pleasant day.
Das waren sehr viele Informationen, aber jetzt haben wir gelernt. All Water regiert den Laden hier, also. Können wir da rein? Nein. Da drüben ist eine Tür grün. Und da oben ist so eine Cam. Hey, du bist doch 24, oder?
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with All Water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together. and we were supposed to stick together. But he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
Okay, das ist das ganz große Geheimnis. Er hat die Aufnahmeprüfung nicht geschafft und betreibt jetzt einen Imbissladen oder was? Aha. Und die haben neue Aufgaben oder was? Allwater Bruder 4. Die 3 Allwater Brüder meiden ihren abtrünnigen Bruder. Dafür muss es einen Grund geben. Aber wie komme ich dahinter? Na, wir sind ja schon mal ein ganzes Stück weiter in dem Mysterium. Komme ich hier irgendwo lang? Wo fahren wir hin? Oh. Dauer 1, Captain. Hey, dem haben wir ja noch gar nicht persönlich geredet. Moin, was geht denn hier? Was kann man denn hier so machen, ne?
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see that I can be useful now. That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
Jo, war doch ein schönes Gespräch. Dankeschön. Kann man hier machen? Wir drücken mal drauf. Ah, dann ruft den Fahrstuhl wieder. Achso. Kommen wir hier rein? Nein. Okay. Dann gehen wir erstmal wieder zurück. Aber ich will noch in die Filterstation gucken, ob sich da irgendwas geändert hat. Und dann müssen wir noch mit unserer Chefin reden und sagen, dass der blaue Stein weg ist. Na, hier gibt es noch so einige Aufgaben zu erledigen, ne? Aber wir haben ja, glaube ich, gerade erst angefangen. Obwohl ich keine Ahnung habe, wie lange das geht. Ne? So, ob zur Hauptstation. Oh, rausgespielt.
You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Wer sitzt da denn jetzt? Können wir mit ihr reden? Das Mädchen ist weg. Kann man da drüben rein? Und hier irgendwas machen? Nee, da will er nicht rein. Warum willst du da nicht rein? Na toll. Also, Laborsektor.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water
Und Fluss.
thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ja. Dann will ich jetzt aber erstmal in die Filterstation. Hat sich hier noch was getan?
Hayır, olamaz. Ben hiç kadın hatırlamıyorum. Oysa ki ben senin ihanetini bakıyor ve görüyorum.
Voll ins Gesicht.
Tanrım, neler oluyor?
Du dreckige Schiff. Ach, das ist Message wie right back.
Is your face feeling tired and puffy? Let the kelp help. Kaylee's beauty kelp face masks are specifically treated to allow maximum transference of all natural, hyper-nutritious minerals directly into your poorly pores. We guarantee you'll feel an ocean of difference.
Ist ja geil.
You yawn and a tube queue clears out. Your kids bend out of the way when you try to kiss them goodnight. Every conversation you have in person happens at a minimum distance of at least a shark's length away. You might be suffering from halitosis. Try Magpie toothpaste and make that mouth stink go away. Buy Magpie Oralux toothpaste today and make your teeth so sparkly someone's gonna try and steal you. Do you sometimes see your grandchildren?
Ja, das hatten wir aber, glaube ich, schon mal. Ja. Ja, diese Memory Marbles. Aber cool, dass es auch verschiedene Werbung gibt. Hier jemand am Start? Ne. So, gehen wir mal ab nach unten. Gucken wir mal hier. Da kommen wir mal nicht rein. Observatory, ne? Ja, zumindest noch nicht. Hier irgendwas am Start. Ne. Ich glaube, bei der Federstation hat sich jetzt auch nichts geändert. Ich will da nur mal eben reinsehen. Dann reden wir mit Mareaux. Der hat es auch gelockt. Tentakel ist immer noch da. Hat sich hier irgendwas getan? Müssen wir hier noch irgendwas tun? Nein, wir können hier nichts tun. Nee, schade. Kein Filter Frankie oder so. Hätte ja sein können. Naja. Dann sprinten wir mal nach oben. Komm schon, Harold. Schaffst es. Ah, der Fleck ist ganz weg. Dann bin ich ja beruhigt. Was?
Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Ist schon so spät. Miss Mareaux, der Stein ist geklaut worden.
Professor, you're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen. From Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay. Whoever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
Oh, Telefon.
Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Okay. Das wird ja noch mysteriös.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule.
Was kommt nun?
It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Okay. Der Erde geht's gut. Ja, ob man das alles so glauben kann. Zieh dich ins Labor zurück. Jo Leute, aber die Folge ist leider vorbei. Wir haben ja hier schon wieder richtig interessante neue News erfahren. Ich bedanke mich aber ganz herzlich, dass ihr mit dabei seid. Ich bedanke mich auch ganz herzlich für die Abos, Likes und Comments. Ich bedanke mich auch ganz herzlich noch bei meinen Kanalunterstützern, dem Herr Sascha, ist halt so, H2O, Aerosol und Nineberry. Ich wünsche euch noch einen wunderschönen Tag. Und ich sag mal, bis dann.